What up, BandHouse roadies? As you can see, we're undergoing serious renovations because, yes, we've finally been monetized. So now the podcast is going to be back. We're going to get back to every week. It's going to be Mondays. We've got a bunch of bands that we're going to interview. We've got a bunch of gear we're going to give away. We've got Steven coming back. We just took a hiatus because me and Dylan tried to write an entire album in 30 days by renting an Airbnb in the middle of the woods and bringing all the gear out there. And in fact, today's podcast episode is all about that. And let's just get into the episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BandHouse Podcast. With me, not as always, that was a smooth fade out I put on there, is not Steven, because Steven actually had to appear in court for alleged stupid.
He's allegedly
stupid. Yeah.
Criminally stupid.
Yeah, so with me instead is Dylan O'Connor, and we're up here, if you noticed.
What's his name now? It's Captain Underbite. Does he know that yet?
We'll get into the comments. We'll get into the weeds here in a minute.
Please keep insulting Steven on the
Dude,
internet.
you guys' comments on our reaction videos are hilarious, mainly because no one's really taken too much striking at me. Mostly at Steven.
Well, because he hates
which is very enjoyable. I know, he's setting himself up for fail.
Okay, so this was recorded in 1994.
Good year. I like 90s. Anything 90s, I'm down. Seems to be real good shit.
Unless it's Wu-Tang Clan.
Also success, because I've had so much fun. But yeah, we've got Patreon stuff coming out. That one video where we listened to Too Short. Too Short's not too great. I said it. Anyway, we were talking about chess. This is Dylan O'Connor. We're at BlueLight Studios in Seattle. Got the gear staged. Oh, here comes Dylan. Zoom in, you can see him. He looks so unnatural driving that thing. Looks like a damn walrus driving that thing. She knows what I'm talking about. And here he comes. Dude, here he comes. I'm gonna wave him down like he's unaware of who it is. Did you? He hit something.
How's that scratch?
It's noticeable.
Nah.
Let's check it out.
What are you talking about? You can't see that.
Oh, that. I didn't even see that before. What'd you do?
Nothing. Wasn't me.
Good thing there's no video proof. Well, because I'm not going to jump. Yeah, I was scared. You said hands
Take one.
You said hands could get cut.
The end of that lunch anyway.
Where are we going?
Getting tacos.
We just walked right past your house.
We're getting tacos.
Oh, like right this moment?
Yeah.
How many hours do we
I was
have?
hungry. We have 3.
That's not enough?
You're doing the same bit?
Cats and stuff?
You couldn't even innovate a new
Do the cat bit? What did I say about the cats? I should have just pressed record. We had a whole good bit.
Terrible at this.
Vlog.
Your bit needs to be that you're bad at it.
Well, it's the bit.
Is it
Every
working?
bit I've come up with is just because you're bad at it. Bad at it. Do the thing about set me up for the cats?
No. Okay, we're gonna have to stop for gas and get some fresh water, but let's get out of the city first. Sound good?
Sound good. We'll get into that as well, but we were talking about chess, and I wanted to keep talking about chess.
Chess, fun.
Yeah, Dylan just got into chess, and
We've probably played 60 games in the last 30 days.
Yeah. As you guys know, I'm an internal master. I'm a master in my own mind, internally.
Amateur
Amateur.
janitor.
I'm probably rated anywhere from 800 to 2200,
Probably 12.
depending on my mood. Yeah.
600.
Yeah, 600. I played at a 600 level.
How do you get the number?
You play games on chess.com?
Rated games.
There's two different rating systems, and the chess.com is the FIDE. It's the chess. It's the good one.
And do you have any
correct
idea
one.
how the scoring works?
It's not good.
How does it function?
It's like once you've played, I played over 2,000 games, so it's impossible for it to move. But
You've played over 2,000 games?
excluding over the board games, which
Wow.
I've probably played 50 to 100.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
And this is only, you've done that in 3 years?
No, I took a couple years off, so yeah, 3 cumulative years probably. But 2015, I downloaded the app,
15.
I think, or 16,
Wow.
something like that. But yeah, I've been playing for a while.
I didn't realize that you've been playing that much for that long.
Right.
Be here in 30 minutes.
Tight. That's perfect timing.
Walk him in.
Hell yeah. So,
He probably can't be on your podcast.
He's too cool.
Comms person for particular entity.
Let's call him Midge.
Midge.
Yeah. So Midge will be here soon. So we got a good,
Midge.
we got a good concise.
Do you want to talk about like the month generally?
Yeah, just kind of like set it up. Like I kind of talked about it a little bit on the last episode.
So
I want to make sure everything's working.
I have been on. Oh, okay. I'll wait.
You keep talking.
Okay.
You keep doing it, Daddy.
I like when you're on the couch with me, though.
Well, I know, but then the focus is on me doing the thing. Actually, you just got to keep the conversation flowing.
Oh God!
While I do other things, keep the focus off of me. As long as you keep the focus right off of me, we'll be good. Fuck. All right, we're in. Everything's recording.
That reminds me of a little video. It's a little like viral little thing on Stevie Ray Vaughan where he couldn't find his tone one night.
Oh yeah.
And he's just getting like really, really upset because like he has that iconic tone, and he's just running around the stage. He's kicking stuff, he's changing cables, and he just can't get the tone to work.
Yeah.
It just reminded me of that.
Yep. I live in that constant state of fucking
Hatred.
no, like I guess you could sum it up with coffee and weed. It's like I'm up but I'm down. Like I'm clumsy but I'm focused. I'm like I'm stupid but I'm short.
Manic. You're too short.
Hated but I'm full of shit.
You're manic depressive.
I'm manic depressive. Yeah.
A manic depressive narcissist.
Yeah, I'm a manic depressive with narcissistic tendencies.
Yeah.
But I'm a super cool guy.
What do you think your most prominent narcissistic tendency is?
I'm my best friend.
You're your best friend.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I mean that's not narcissistic.
I know you're my best friend.
Well, do you remember that?
Stuff.
Do you remember that day we were at the BandHouse or whatever?
Where'd my towel go?
And I'm
sweating. I'm listening.
This is chaos.
I'm listening.
I forgot my point. You need to sample that laugh. Did you just hear that shit?
Dude, yeah, that was a good so it's really hot up here.
All right, so I
can't do AC
decided to take some
recording.
time off work. I work really hard. I'm a very busy boy. So I took a month to rent this house and build, I would say, above, like at-home studio. It's a home studio, but it's the whole house. I mean, it's the full living room here, and we've filled it with pretty high-end, software and equipment. And stuff. So I think today's like a content. Taylor and I haven't sat down and wrote a song together like a year and a half. When was Rain the Dead? End of 2021.
Feels like a long
It
time.
was December 2021.
Yeah.
So I think we're just gonna like plod around on the guitars today and see if we can come up with an answer for this Aston microphone, which has me feeling despondent that Taylor's being very supportive of. And then
Sucks that we got to hear how much better it sounded than my mic.
that's a bummer. So it worked for a half hour.
Yeah.
Last night.
Because if it didn't work at all,
it was so good.
if it didn't work at all, I'd be telling myself
We would know
mine's
what
better.
we were missing, yeah, but it's clearly a really, really nice microphone, and I'm upset by it.
Here's my crooked.
We don't know. It keeps losing power, but not all the way. So the fancier condenser microphones, they take what's called phantom power.
Yeah.
You have to. There's stuff in there that has to turn on for it to work, and everything else is working. It's just the microphone itself, and it's a little frustrating. So,
Got some dirt in there.
I see.
got some dirt in there. So, but it's a brand new microphone, and I'm just frustrated by it. So that's our plan. So I'm gonna let you go so we can go do that, and then so we can go play guitar and stuff.
Everything's got to be just right. Okay. We've had fun.
So we've been here. We have, I think, 48 hours left before it's cleanup time.
Closing time.
And you have a gig, so it's really today. I think here's what my takeaways are. I think our initial impression was we're gonna lay down 10 full songs, and what we found was and this was really important for me, taking that specific creative space, it took way longer to get that engine running.
It took 1 month.
It took a whole month to get to that place because, one, I'm not in my early 20s anymore. Two,
You can say
when
that
you
again.
haven't dedicated your like regular creative time to yourself,
Yeah.
it takes time to flex those muscles again.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's, like John Mayer has this point about like you have to sit there and you have to bang on it for a while and mine at it. Something like you say you have an idea, creative, I don't know, you have something that you want to work on. And what I found was that I struggled to just let myself be in that place and allow things to come. Because for me, I can't just be like, I'm going to force an idea to happen. I'm going to work on it until it works. I have to care about the idea. It has to mean something to me.
Yeah.
And that stuff doesn't just like, today I'm going to sit down and write a song. That's like, you have to do that. And also it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
You practice.
I've had an incredible time. I think we did a lot. I feel like my creative like organelles are firing again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the main lesson that I've learned is that I'm never going to go this long again without dedicating regular creative time.
no matter what your main job is.
Yeah, because it adds so much value to my life.
Yeah, like for people that don't know, Dylan just works with people. Zero music involved, probably.
Yeah, next to zero.
You're the most musical guy in your
area. Yeah, I'd say so.
You're the music
That
guy
I
in the
know,
crowd,
that
right?
I know.
Which probably feels good.
Yeah,
That's always fun.
I think that's right.
When I was at McClendon's, they were like, "Oh,
A crush it at karaoke.
oh, I bet, right."
I don't know. What about you? What did you feel like this month was?
Oh, I was gonna say that's right. Absolutely, getting through the I hate this song is what's hard for me. The muscle that you're describing for me that you need to practice, that I needed to practice, is working on a song for an hour, loving it, and then the next hour, while you're still working on it, you start hating it, and then you drive through that hour. And don't react to your emotions, and you finish the song, and whether you don't have that's the goal. That's for me. That's the hardest part. I've started 1 jillion songs and finished about 17
Oh my God,
songs.
no kidding. So that you make such an interesting point here. And you and I watched this thing on Gerhard Richter years ago.
Important.
That has totally sat with me. If you don't know who Gerhard Richter is, Gerhard Richter is sort of an abstract and like ever-developing German painter. Mm-hmm. And it was really fascinating to see somebody at the top of his field, top of his craft, talk about his creative process, because it was so similar to writing music and putting music together, because there's like that divine inspiration piece of things, the instinct to know whether you have something or not, but then like this huge box of like, then you have to go fucking work the fuck out of it until it happens. And Gerhard Richter has this thing where he will just work on something, and then he leaves it alone.
Yeah.
And if he still likes it after 3 days, he keeps that idea.
Like he comes back to it without having looked at it for 3 days.
My pattern is that I'll have a song, I'll have an idea that I'll really like. We will work on it.
Yeah.
I will love it.
Yeah.
The day of.
We usually do guitars and vocals. We're working on
I
stuff.
will love it
I'm
that
playing
evening.
the guitar.
It puts me in this really rarefied, mental energy, psychological energy place where I just can't come down.
Yeah. To me, that's like being a kid. It's like, I don't even know what my job is. There's no job.
I forget all about it. But then, like you're saying, I'll come to a place where I've heard it enough times, and now I kind of don't like it, and I question
Well, and 99% of the time, it's objectively bad too. The truth is,
That's
the
bad.
things that we make at first are actually not going to be good.
Yes, and this is
If
where
your first album's not good, that doesn't mean you're not Alice in
the
Chains.
only way to move forward is to just let go of it and be like, I'm having fun with my friend making music, and I'm making music that I like and I want to listen to. The other dynamic, like we have this one song that we've made it the furthest on, I think.
Which one are we talking about?
I'm Mad, Okay.
I'm mad. Yeah. I'm mad, okay?
I'm mad, comma.
All right, I'm mad.
Okay, question mark. And I love the song. It is so far from what I thought that was going to be when I wrote it.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. But what you and I tend to do is we take a simple idea, and I worry that we overdevelop the ideas sometimes, because you and I can execute the big idea.
Well, it's like every song needs to be like what's that song that's like Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Every song needs to have every motif and every musical idea.
Yeah. And
every Italian word,
like you
fortissimo.
and I, when we get excited about something and we both like what we're working on, inevitably there's a wall of vocals. It's like massive vocals, which is, I don't know, it's a sound.
It's something you can take away from.
I don't dislike it. It's, I think I have to stay with the fact that the song is what it is and I'm going with it because I like it.
Yeah.
But I did have to be like, was this the color that I was like
the song took
examining
over.
when I first wrote? Well,
the song took over.
Yeah, well, the ADHD medication took over.
That's part of it. What I mean by the song took over is your skills and my skills, your maladaptive and my maladaptive.
Maladaptive.
What is the word I'm looking for?
Maladaptive is bad.
Yeah, all of our goods and our bads combined to make a thing. That's making a lot of noise, by the way.
Sorry.
Sorry, I forgot to give you the smackdown at the beginning. Yeah. I know, try the pinky out. It helps.
Do it. Oh, you want this.
Oh, that's even smoother.
You want that.
Oh, yeah.
Like this.
As long as you keep whatever you
I'm
got.
mic'd like a tom.
Yeah. There's so many jokes. I just didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't choose one.
You did a good job. Your mic has a little orange hat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Looks like a fez.
Yeah, I found these in the box. Clearly used.
It's gross, like a shoop.
They don't smell so bad. Dude, earlier never mind. I'll say it and beep it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll cut that out.
Anyway, it's been
The song took over.
It's been a super.
ADHD took over.
I just Taylor, you have built your daily existence around having the freedom to do creative things.
Yeah.
And I haven't had that.
That's wild. Yeah.
Since 2011.
Leash.
I want to say whenever Delta Soul, it couldn't have.
Oh yeah, 2011 we were gonna go big and make it famous.
It couldn't be more like 2010.
Yeah, baby.
It couldn't be my focus anymore, just because of the way that life went. I couldn't spend all of my energy and focus on it. I just couldn't do it.
Baby.
I had a kid and I was 21 years old. It was all fucking terrifying, right? So I spent the last 12 years building a career and a life.
Even Steven waited longer to have kids.
It's in the genetics. We have kids young.
The O'Connors.
But anyway, so I was thinking about what to do on this month. And, all the sort of stereotypical things come up, go travel or go do something. And for me, it was just the obvious thing that my whole body and brain wants to do is play guitar for a month.
Yeah, this was a legitimate sabbatical.
Yes.
From work, no work.
40 days, biblical.
Biblical amount of time.
Sabbatical, biblical, Sabbath.
Biblical.
Yeah, there's something there. I'm just too tired.
You see right through distorted eyes. You know you have to look.
But I don't know. It was important and good for me to come back into contact with just a creative space.
Yeah.
Where I could get up and come down and work on a song or not, or wait for stuff to work. Last night, you went to bed at a reasonable hour, and I sat on here and worked on Fade Away for an hour.
That's dope.
To just see what could happen.
The witching hour.
It's 3:30 in the morning.
That's when you do it. That's when you get some weird ideas. Did you get mad and threw it away?
Dude, I did. I haven't even shown it to you. I don't know if I'll do it today.
If it's good or not.
It's just something so obvious that we just didn't do.
Cool. I like those ideas.
I was just
another thing with creating is
such an obvious.
You'll do all your triplets on the offbeats and you'll do all your fucking secondary dominants, but then you'll forget to do the obvious thing that you intended to do when you got the spark of an idea.
Yeah.
You gotta find.
Well,
the
I just
spark.
sat down and opened it back up, and I was just I don't know. I made a couple of changes that I hope still sound good today.
Right.
But the snare, it being on the downbeat, made it lag. It felt slow, so I moved it up.
Right.
Like a 30-second note ahead of the beat, and now
so it literally
it locks in weirdly better.
Yeah.
And I doubled the guitar things in session mode and panned them. So now, yes, the open string is still there, but now it sounds beefier. It would be one of those, yeah. I don't think it's the open G.
It's G, dude. The G is pesky.
We're walking away with a ton of work to get done. Which, for me...
This month was the start of a project.
That feels good.
Yeah.
Because now it's not only, I'm saying I need to do a better job of dedicating myself to forcing, booking the creative time and space.
Yeah.
now I have a thing to attach to it.
Yeah.
More than just like, man, it would be great to sit down and write a song, or haphazardly like, oh, I have an idea.
Now you have
find a
stuff to
pen and
do.
paper, which happens a lot.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, I have stuff I need to work on.
That's been my favorite part of being a full-time musician,
Is
like
the
a quote
work.
unquote, is waking up and like, yeah, there might be like, oh, where's my next meal going to come from, figuratively and literally, but like it also has this infinite amount of projects that I've started, and that some are already monetized and some might be monetized and some of them will fail, some will crash and burn, but it's like I get to do all the things that I wanted to do as a kid.
And once you've done it, you've done it.
Right.
Like junk science exists.
Yeah. It's there if I ever just get an
there.
itch to do
Do
metal.
people know I wrote those songs?
Probably not. People don't know the songs. If you've heard of Junk Science, please leave a comment and tell Dylan his songs are awesome.
For the love of God. Well, no, those songs are interesting because, and I've talked to you about this before.
I like the lyrics. I think they're sick.
I wrote them.
They're dark.
Sitting them with like what would seem like it feels natural enough to come out of your mouth.
Willie Dixon
which
style.
was such a unique creative challenge because
Right.
those lyrics are not the words I would sing over that song.
Right.
They're, I'm the only person in the world who could probably write a song for you.
It's like stuff I would sing if I was in your dream singing a song and you saw me
Yes,
live.
yeah, but I'm the only one in the world, maybe Jordan,
Yeah.
who can write a song for you,
Yeah.
right? Because I've spent 17 years with you.
I would love if Jordan, this is a call to action. Can you write me a song? I would love to sing one of your songs.
God, I bet he'd be. Jordan is an exceptional songwriter.
Kind of loud.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm a fiddler.
Couch.
Not Jewish
Episode
enough
named
for
Fiddler on the Couch.
that. You're gonna have to bleep that.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Okay, well, let me say my thing then, because I'll have to bleep my joke out. All right. You're a fiddler, huh? Fiddler on the couch. I'm going to cut all of it.
That's terrible.
I'm going to cut it.
You can deliver
the
that
editor. Let me try again.
You're like God.
All right, give me a setup. Fiddler on the roof. Give me a setup.
Don't remember the setup. I'm a fiddler. I keep fiddling with the thing. I'm a fiddler. I tell lies so I don't feel crazy every day. You're my kind, and I hurt you just the same, but it won't stop me. I'm lost. I see the truth in you, and I love us. Okay.
Think you got it?
Look, dude, I have this ongoing problem my entire guitar playing life where I'm constantly almost letting go of the fucking pick. For those watching, fucking playing guitar is hard. Eyes, hearted cold and gray. I don't feel crazy anyway. Hearted cold and gray. Just let me keep going. Okay.
Did you get it?
That last one was strong.
Let's listen to it.
Yeah, okay. Junk science, writing for you, creative space.
Oh, your band. This music that let's talk about releasing it. Album cover, song, single cover.
So
AI
I've put
artwork.
some thought into that. I don't think I even want to visit it until we've
Packaged?
got 5 done. Like,
Yeah.
Here's the thing, especially today.
Yeah.
Once you make any piece of art and it is
Yeah.
like, that is what I would consider finished.
Yeah.
There's a billion things you can do.
I know.
And it's kind of overwhelming.
Yep.
Which is like my instinct is to say, make for an album, make 3 to 5 good things you're proud of.
Yeah.
And then visit like, okay, look at the body of work, like Gerhardt, finish
Yeah.
the painting,
Yeah.
and then say, what is it? Is it part of a series? What wall does it go on?
Yeah.
What audience?
Yeah.
What frame?
Yeah.
All that matters, and I think you just have to do that in the right order.
Right.
Because like you're saying, like, oh, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this, and we totally can.
Yeah, but you can do it. Oh man, I'm so close. Hyperlink style, where you think of how it's going to end, and that will inform everything from then on out.
Is that called hyperlinks?
That's what I called it.
Oh, okay. I was like,
You get it?
yeah, I mean, I think that's right.
It's like the order doesn't matter. The project is coming. The project is taken over.
I'm happy if I like it. I'm happy if you like
That's
it.
tough.
I'm happy if we're like.
I'm talking about attainable goals here. These are things that can happen in real life.
I'm serious. If I think like
I don't hate it yet at all.
I think if there's songs in a row that I'm like, these say something that feels true and honest.
Yeah.
And the expression of those feelings feels right.
Yeah.
I will be happy with that. It's a bonus if other people listen to it and like it. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm thoroughly capable at this, like a songwriter, and you're thoroughly capable in all of the talented ways. You're a world-class guitar player, creative arranger, the chess player of the creative process, really. And that's why we work well together. But, I mean, really, that was just the goal for me, is to just, like, the creative process itself and getting stuff out and made in a way that allows me to visit the original feeling in a different way. Mm-hmm. Like when I sat down and wrote what is now I'm Mad Okay.
Yeah.
Was, a very like dark moment in my life.
Right. That's a good point.
And now it's interesting because I remember that stage of its development, and we have the recording. Remember, we popped that on, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And it's kind of painful to listen to. Mm-hmm. And now to listen to it, it feels like that same emotion, but grown up.
That's tight. Yeah.
And it's matured, and I've done something with that emotion now, and that's present in the song.
That's a win, dude.
Which, from my perspective,
it's already a one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. From my perspective, that is a creative achievement.
Yeah.
Right? Like, just the fact that the word okay shows up in the chorus twice with a question mark. Like
that's all part of the package.
Yes. And the last time you say it, it's period.
But I feel like...
It's a statement rather than a question.
Jar the left turn back into the... I think it's all part of it. The song title, the artist title, and the artwork.
Itchy.
It's equally cool to me. I'm a fan of the package.
Yeah.
Like when I make these videos, the thumbnail to me is equally as fun as sitting down here and talking.
Yeah, well, I think I have a unique perspective on it because I kind of know what else there is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you haven't said everything yet.
There's 4 other songs.
That's tight.
And they all say really different things.
Yeah.
It's not 5 I'm Mad Okays.
Right.
Whatever the Earth is Red is going to be.
Gay okay.
That would be a good song.
Trans okay.
Yeah.
In fact,
do that.
In fact, I'm Mad okay is all those things.
Right. Well, it can be.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't write super literally.
Right.
It doesn't feel natural to me.
Right.
I thought when we came and did this, I was going to be like, I'm going to try being a little more literal and purposeful.
Nothing new
and
happened.
Well, I guess purposeful isn't the word, but you know what I mean? Just like underlined and like direct with like, this is the thing I'm feeling and why. And it's just so unnatural.
It's not you.
To do that.
Okay, that brings up a good point. What did we do this month that was new? That wasn't our old...
A lot.
That wasn't our old way of doing things. Because that was the whole point, is to do it old school. Use the amps. Mic the amps. Use the real drums. Record real drums.
We, especially on this one, didn't put something down and say good enough.
Right.
Or we did a lot less of that.
Like we put it down and said, see you tomorrow.
Like the really hard... I mean, like getting technical about it or getting specific about it. The acoustic part.
I phoned in the acoustic guitar.
Well, no, me. On I'm Mad Okay.
Yeah, you spent some time.
It's hard. I've been playing that song for 3 years, and I've never played it right once.
Yeah.
Because it's a very hard part.
Dude, anyone listening who plays guitar, just go record yourself and like spend an hour just recording a riff you wrote, and you'll know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, we were saying this, and I've been repeating this since we started had this moment. Taylor and I have been playing guitar together for... I'm 33. I met you when we were 15.
20
18 years? 17 years? 18 years? Whoa. And...
writing songs with lyrics together.
Like our creative process can vote now. And we had this moment where we're doing guitars, we're tracking guitars, and it's like a 5-hour day. 5 hours on 2 guitar parts, and we're just like... Playing guitar is hard.
Yeah, it's so hard. Every time singing is hard. Honestly, we didn't have a singing breakdown. You crushed through that, and it sounds amazing.
Yeah, there's some stuff I think worthy of retracking.
Sure, but even when you hear it fresh ears after not hearing it for days, you don't notice anything out of tune.
I'm in.
And I listen to that for days.
Yeah.
I just hear a good sounding song.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It was interesting because we did that vocal day, and I did everything wrong that day. Everything wrong that day.
Not everything, but you drank, smoked.
Well, no,
smoked.
I drank a pot of coffee.
Yeah, I do that all the time. It's
that
the worst.
morning.
It's the worst.
And
My
then
voice
I
is the worst.
sang for 3.5 hours, which, like, I didn't get tired. My voice didn't get tired. I didn't hurt it. So I'm clearly doing something right. But the chords are in. You know? Like, there's no way that I say no way, 6-7 years ago could have banged that out in a day.
Right.
No way.
It's the rain. I'm gonna talk to you. Look at my bing bong sing song sass. Everybody looking at this nice ass. I met you. I'm okay. I'm baby. I watch me catch the rain.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to do it a million times.
The damn deer, dude. Hope he doesn't attack me. I just gotta get my gear. Oh, it's a gear deer. Hey, don't be peeping my mixer, yo. Shit, dude. Oh yeah, I'd definitely be scared of a bear. This is only a deer. Oh shit. Don't come at me, bro. What's on your head? If he hops that fence right now, he probably shouldn't be eating that. I bet that's annoying. Oh, he's a skittish. I got my protection. Got my fender. It's not a fender. That's just to throw off the deer. Okay, let's grab some more stuff. Okay, let's get a selfie.
Wow, wow, wow.
Listen, wait.
Wow, 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 wow. Comes out of here.
What in the piss is it coming out of there for?
For the microphone.
I didn't know it was audio. Let's give you some more gain.
This is weird.
Can you play a G minor, like pentatonic blues scale, and say California Love? I don't know. There's got to be an F in there somewhere. Dude, that's sick. It comes out of your damn face. It comes out of the tube. That's why the mouth matters. It's like putting your phone in your mouth and doing the wah wah thing.
That's what puts gain on it.
I put hella. Let's put no gain on. Well, it needs some gain.
It sucks.
It sucks. I like the full gain. That's a good point. It is a fully fledged.
It's been a slow learning process of skill building. And I'm proud of myself because even though I haven't been making this time and space to do creative things, I feel like I'm getting better anyway.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, it all. What's the thing? The skills.
Oh, they enmesh with your brain.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know
every
what it
skill
is.
you learn can kind of be related to the other one in a way. Like there's like a ladder that connects them.
I think Jim's going to be here in like 5:10.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, we
But
did
it's
drums.
been-
I recorded drums.
I
which
got to
is
say,
new.
like, I have, like, man, I just love making music with you.
yeah, it's
And
been a blast.
and it feels so good to keep doing that. You know, like when the first song Taylor and I ever recorded, and I wonder if this is somewhere. It can't be. We did Hallelujah,
there was no cloud yet.
a Jeff Buckley thing, and you recorded the guitar part on that blue Ibanez. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
And you see a cat?
blue bird fight.
Oh, bluebird fight.
No, they were gold. I don't know why I said blue.
Goldbird fight.
Goldfinch fight.
And like we still make music together.
I know. And this was like
Almost
a real,
2
This was our
decades
best
later.
session too.
Our creative, I don't know how many songs we've made together. I've probably written 300 to 500 in that time.
Right. Right.
Because I write, many songs a year.
You write them. I've done about 20 to 50 instrumental pieces,
Yeah.
and we put it together and we make some
We go
songs.
together.
So hopefully by the time you're seeing this,
But, like,
there's something you can
I don't
listen
know.
to.
I'm sure nobody like takes anything said really seriously. But if like you're just like somebody who likes making music with your friends, don't ever stop making music with your
Right,
friends.
there's no need.
It's the most important thing, and you'll be glad you did.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we got to be in a band together
Right.
for years.
And did fun stuff. Optimistic
And played
fun stuff.
awful shows
Yeah, we
and
did
good
that.
shows and weird shows and and jammed every day and like
Yeah.
wrote songs as a band.
Yeah.
Very few people I know, especially in our generation, have done that.
Right.
And that's why like we're getting to the age now where when I see young people playing in a band and they sound good, I'm like, good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad
How
that's
exciting is
happening.
that for
And
them?
now I kind of get like I remember, you know what would happen is we would be in a band and we'd be that like young 19, 20, 21, 22 age group, and people would like see us in a band or hear the band and they'd come over and be like, "Are you guys in a band? Cool."
Right. We lived
They
on the
love
street
it.
in a house like this.
And but nah, it was way worse than this.
Smaller than this. It was way
It was slanted.
smaller. It was crooked. It was cheap.
The kitchen.
5 of us lived there. We split the living room into 2 rooms with a blanket hanging from the ceiling.
Curtain. It was like a tablecloth for the bass player because we
Yeah.
just moved him in one day. The kitchen was downhill from the sink to the fridge. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like things would roll from the sink to the fridge.
And when you were in the bathroom, you could barely piss. It was so crooked.
Yeah.
And if you were tired and drunk. One time I woke up and it was just a mess from the party we had the night before, and it was just squish in the kitchen, water up to your ankles. All night.
There were a lot of those.
And it wasn't water, it was beer and whatever else. Holy days.
was
I wish
bad.
that I had a better grasp on some of them, but also some of them, holy shit.
We left that house.
Some of them I'm glad I don't remember.
Worse than we found it. We had to dig beer cans out of like foundation of the building.
One time I was playing Pantera on guitar, jumped out my window, shotgunned 2 Bud Lights in a row, jumped, they threw me up back through the window, finished the song. I'd put my guitar down, jump through the window, chug the beers, I'm already hammered. They throw me back through the window, I pick up the guitar and finish the song out because we were in the room jamming with all
We
the
have a
people.
lot of stories
We were
like that.
jumping up and down with a tiny room filled with like 30 people, and we're all just,
Yeah, but we remember
did it,
The songs
dude.
were good.
yeah. Yeah, we had real
That's
songs.
the best thing.
We had original music.
Is that it
was good.
wasn't like, again, our instincts.
It was very-
you and I would have trouble. Like, I admire Mateo in his songwriting.
Yeah.
Because he gets to the bare bones of it, the core of the song,
Hard.
and does just that.
That's hard to do for me.
That is hard. We have great cores of the song, and that's where I get to.
Yeah, my skill building is
But like dig
Gotta work on
in
that.
and some of these other like blues rock songs, bluesy
Yeah, whatever.
garage
Blues
band
rock is great.
songs we would do. I think back then. I think back to some of those songs like
12 years
for
ago.
kids.
Yeah, that was deep. That was when we didn't even have.
I
bass player.
remember thinking like, oh, these songs are bad because we don't know what we're doing. And now I think back, like,
It's whatever.
good. They're good.
Yeah, it's.
I wouldn't
you
play
wrote-
them. Like I wouldn't.
They were for
do
their
that
time.
today.
Like you were just saying about you don't know. It's like the song could go any way. It's like Every song's for its moment too.
Do you remember?
We Roll? Yeah, dude. That was a hit. I stand by that. We should probably re-record that one. Why am I having this idea now? We could have finished this.
I've been wrong. Had to be very strong. There's got to be a recording of that somewhere. It might be so old because we were Artificial Red for a while. And that's when we had like Dig In.
Comment if you know where Artificial Red is from.
But by the time we were playing the shows, Tina was recording at like D4. Wow, this is so
Oh my God, she has so many
Warehouse
recordings of us.
D4. We had dropped out.
Shout out to Tina, our current one and only patron. Shout out to Tina.
The videographer. We did Goodbye My Old Friend. We did
I love that song. I don't think it was good, but I thought it was
Hey
good.
Mama, which was weirdly
Could've been good.
The melody was Corey Cahey.
No shit.
Yeah, we were on the couch one day and you played that riff and went, Hey Mama, and I was like, God, I hate that. That's
Not a musician.
he could have been.
He had that one good hook. Do you remember that hook?
He could
Hey
have
Mama
been,
that
he
he
could
came
have
up
been a
with?
musician. But yeah, I don't know. This time has
Yeah.
put me back into contact mentally, psychologically, and emotionally with
Same.
those pieces. Of
Well, I was going to
myself.
say, my favorite part of this whole thing has been more of a mindset thing, just like waking up in the studio. Like waking up and then like practicing guitar like I normally do. However, like we're about whenever,
and then getting to it.
yeah, whenever you're ready, when we've done our morning routines that we've cultivated over the last adult years. But then we go right back into kid mode and track guitars and we track drums, dude.
We're gonna track Taylor's drums to this song we've been working on, and then what we'll do is we'll MIDI map what he's playing, and then use that MIDI to program a really wonderful drum with all the human dynamics, things like that. So it's a cool experiment Taylor and I are doing. We're gonna see if it works. I think just like the rest of the song, you know, drums come in and build with everything. I think looking at my
B-roll.
oh feet B-roll. I just look at my ding dong.
Oh, that was me. That was me. I was trying to match. It was weird. Hi, Kat.
Yeah, I think she likes you.
Mm-hmm. We're friends.
Damn it!
What up?
It won't tune from the mic.
That's weird.
Oh well, okay, I'll do it. Maybe just dance on the hi-hat once every time.
Rain the day. Old song with new skills, new talents, new equipment, new shirts, new life. New I don't think we got it. Let's run it back. And make sure we didn't
Deep
get it.
adjustment happening.
Doing Rain the Dead today. There's another couple songs. We're gonna fucking get after it.
Sometimes, you know, it's more of a push. It's not, you know, we're not as like, go fuck yeah, get it done today. It's like, all right, today's a work day. Gotta clock in, go punch in.
Completely exhausted. Played the gig, did the guitar. We're at the house for the final day. We've got it all packed up thanks to all the gear that we used to get the album done, aka that one song we did. But it was only a month, man. We thought we'd get 10 songs. We got one song. It sounds dope. So that's a little goal for you. Set overachieving goals, because you'll at least do something. We at least did something. And we got to use all of Chris's gear, see what worked, what didn't work, what was cool, what wasn't cool, what was new, what was worth something. I'm thinking about doing a podcast episode where we go through all the gear and see how much everything's worth, and then give it out for free, as long as, you know, you guys are into it. So this is farewell from BlueLight Studios. Say goodbye. Forever. Forever. Maybe. We'll do it again. What space is that rook on, huh? 4 different spaces there?
Did that yesterday.
Yeah.
You deserve an award for that.
I played drums.
By the end of it,
Recorded drums,
by the end of
meaning
it,
legitimate.
you were playing the shit out of it. like if we go back, like what we should have done
Yeah.
is just give you a break
Yeah.
and start it over.
I know, I was firing.
Because by the time you were done, you were railing in. You were right in there.
Yeah.
And
That's good advice for anything. When just be ready for your recording
Well,
session.
it takes time to warm up.
Yeah.
And we've ran into this with Brain the Dead.
Yeah.
When you were playing
It takes
guitar.
real time to warm
When
up.
you-
30 to an hour,
An hour.
dude. Yeah.
An hour. So, like, we were kind of feeling...
Any
like,
instrument,
we
voice,
were kind
guitar.
of feeling, like, out of energy or whatever, and we sat down and you're just, I'll just bang this acoustic part out. And it wasn't working.
I couldn't do it.
It wasn't working because you had been playing it
hadn't-
for 10 seconds when we hit record.
I know.
And it took 2.5
But I
hours.
wrote it.
It took... No, we wrote that together.
Right, you kind of wrote it.
You executed the hell out of it, but it took like 2.5 hours.
Right.
To get that one track, and it's very good. It's
Right.
exceptionally well played.
Right.
And the idea that you're just going to be able to sit down and just bang that out again is just nonsense.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, all right, you just sit down for an hour and a half, get all the way back, play it exactly like you want 3 times through, and then we'll track.
Yeah.
But like that again, that's the thing. You have to balance the this is a good idea and we should do it, and then be willing to like put in the work to get that idea all the way fleshed out and done.
The work is
and
hard.
a lot of that is boring and frustrating.
The ideas are easy. I mean, maybe not if they're not good ideas.
I don't
but
think so. I think there's an instinct thing to know whether your idea is a good one.
I just think a bad idea is going to hit better than a good idea not executed. And thank you for tuning into BandHouse Podcast. My name is Taylor John Harden. With us this week was Dylan. Thanks for joining us on the BlueLight Studios. We'll catch you next time, dude.
Taco time, taco time, taco time, taco time. Taco time, taco time, taco time. There you go. I like it when I peek. See? There you go. I like it when I peek. You fucking suck! See? I don't get the area. I don't get the area. Oh, I get really bad gas. Really bad gas. I go to taco time. Taco time, taco time, taco time, taco time. Fucking sad! Can I talk about your asshole? Your balls in the garage? 1564 is the best. Birds. Dirty toes. Dirty toes. Oh. Do or die. Nice cock. Fucking dog. Nice cock. Fucking nut. Nice cock. Fucking dog. Taco time. 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 So I don't care about that anymore.
We got cabs, we got combos, we got drums and guitars, PAs. We're ready to rock.
My belly hurts.
What?
My belly hurts.
What happened?
I ate something. It wasn't the content you wanted.